Tio Senior, just wanted to first off ask you, did you get a chance to see Gervonta's fight against Hector Garcia, man?
Bro, that shit was all fucking like bullshit, bro. Like I don't understand something. You know what I'm saying? Like my son just beat the guy that retired Mikey Garcia.
Hmm.
And and everybody was like, yo, like this, Tio didn't look good or Tio was supposed to knock this dude out, bro. You know, you can't knock out a dude that doesn't go to the fight to try to fight, you know what I'm saying? So like there wasn't no opportunities there, for us to drop this dude. Like I was telling my son the whole fucking like in the third round, because my son usually like by the second, third round, he figures you out, right? So I was like, yo, every time you hit this dude to the body, he just runs. You know what I'm saying? So your momentum just stops right after that body shot. So we need to start shifting. We need to start, we need to start throwing that left hook with the left leg. It's something that we do that nobody does in boxing. And for some reason, he wasn't doing it, but he understands. And but bro, I saw the fight about 3 days ago because I hadn't seen the fight. So I went back and I seen the fight with Saint Martin. Bro, he looked good, bro. He looked fucking like sharp.
Well, what,
He didn't get
what,
tired,
but what I was saying
every
was,
round.
did you see Gervonta Davis's win over Hector Garcia? Did you
But
see it?
that's what I'm getting to. I'm
Okay.
getting to that because they they don't talk shit about these guys. They're fighting fucking nobodies, bro. Like I didn't even know who this dude was. Like every time that Tank fights somebody, like I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay.
And that win with Rolly, bro, that shit was like Rolly hasn't like Rolly's not a champion. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? They made it seem like he beat Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? With that Rolly fight, you
Will
know.
you give Gervonta credit if he ends up fighting and beating Ryan Garcia?
Bro, not really, bro. Because why are you chasing Ryan? You're chasing money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you chasing Ryan when Ryan's not even a world champion? Like we want Prograis. Like we want Prograis.
Hmm.
But we're not getting the money that we want from Prograis. So why the fuck? And I'm gonna put my son in there with Prograis when we're not even gonna make $1 million.
Mm,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be from another network. It's not going to be on
Gotcha.
ESPN, so we're not going to get our minimums. And people don't know what our minimums are because we already have a contract with Top Rank. We have a three fight deal with Top Rank that people don't understand. They don't know, and I can't give out numbers. I can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Another bullshit that happened was when my son fought, you didn't see how many people watched him. They didn't even post that shit up.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, bro. You
But
know?
but let me ask you, like, who
Well, the
exactly?
performance was horrible, bro. Because first of all, he's fighting a dude that was getting the best out of him. When that fucking fight broke out in the middle of the fucking ring when
Mhm.
Mick Mills and the Russells were fighting.
Yeah.
You see Tank double stepping back and looking at the fight, and then the fucking referee stops that shit for like about 6 minutes, bro. He's fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I would have jumped in there right away, you
Mm,
know.
okay.
I would have jumped in that fucking ring right away, and I would have, bro. They would have probably suspended. They would have probably disqualified me, bro. They would have probably disqualified my son because I would have jumped in there and screamed the shit out of that fucking referee, bro. There is no fucking way. You know how many fights fucking erupt during a fight, and they're gonna stop that shit for 6 fucking minutes so Tank will get his fucking breathing back and his shit and his momentum back. So yeah.
So,
So
I,
yeah. A lot of times it's not about the money, and it's all about. But I've noticed that the recognition doesn't mean shit no more. Like people don't give a fuck about the belts no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, uh, who the fuck like they calling Tank 3-time world champion, bro? They don't put that regular in there.
yeah.
You understand?
Mhm.
That's crazy. Like the only guy that he's ever beat for a world title was Pedraza.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and Pedraza was fucking selling fucking hot dogs up over there in fucking Puerto Rico when they fucking picked that dude up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Pedraza was like 40 pounds, like huge.
Well,
And and,
I
and,
mean,
and that was Floyd's brains, bro, because Floyd's a good businessman.
I mean, Pedraza back in when he was in his prime, when he fought Tank, he was a really good fighter, man. You got to give him that.
No, when he fought Tank, he had to fucking go down like 40 pounds, bro. Bro, the dude was fucking selling hot dogs, and Floyd knew this, bro. Floyd knew this, bro. That wasn't the same Pedraza, but and he didn't even fight right-handed. He fought southpaw that whole fucking fight. When all his good fights, he's beating the dudes with fighting right-handed. And I even told this coach, I said, "What the fuck you guys did? Why you guys went southpaw on a big fight like that?" You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that eventually your son will at some point line up against Gervonta Davis, man?
Bro, I don't see that shit anytime soon. I see that shit when fucking Tank is like, really hurt and and he'll probably do it for the money. But I don't see it anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Tank is trying to
Why is
be
that?
Tank. Tank is trying to make as much money as he can and fighting nobodies. You know, and that's exactly what he has done. You know, they from the young dudes that just came up, bro. My son is the only one that has taken the big fights. You know what I'm saying? And we still want the big fights. So that's what I gotta say. You know, a lot of people like talk about Santa Martin. Santa Martin. If listen, if my son would have went head hunting on San Martin, we'd have probably lost that fight. And that was a mistake that Garcia made. You know what I'm saying? Mikey. He was head hunting the whole fight.
Gotcha.
Difficult dude, hits and gets the fuck out of there. Hits, get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And one punch is not gonna win you a fight.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
and
I
that was
can.
crazy how they wanted to take it from us when they had that judge 95, 94, 3, or something like that.
Yeah, no, I can.
You know, 8 rounds
No,
giving it to my son,
yeah, no,
you know,
I can
and
definitely.
with that bullshit fucking slip that he had.
No, I was just saying that I can definitely understand where you're
But all
coming
I got to
from.
tell you is,
Mhm.
yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is that Tank needs to step it up. Ain't nobody talking about him. Social media ain't talking about like who the fuck. Why is this guy just keep on fighting fucking guys that nobody knows? You know, ain't nobody saying nothing about that. You know, and Tank is in the position where he's at because of the players he was around with. Do you understand that, right? We did this shit on our own. You know, it was only me and my son, nobody else. I mean, we didn't have no fucking Floyd. You know, we didn't have Sugar Ray Leonard around us. We didn't have none of these dudes around us. We did this shit on our own. Nobody even know who my son was. You know, even though amateur boxing, it's something that Tank didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Weight or something like that. He couldn't make the weight or some shit like that, and then we had to fight um this kid. What was his name? Fucking I forget. The kid that we beat twice in the Olympic trials. Jesus. Yeah, Malik Montgomery.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when we beat him twice and we won the Olympic trials. Ain't nobody know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And my son made the fucking team. And since 1904, my son was the first dude to win the Olympic trials and not fucking represent the United States in the Olympics. That
Yeah.
shit was crazy, bro. Like I could write a fucking book of all the shit that they have done to us. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
I'm
I
pretty
could
sure
write a
you can,
fucking
brother.
book, bro. You know?
I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you will one of these days, man.
Yeah. But
But
if you go and start fucking start start fucking like going in deep and learning about what we went through and the shit that the USA Boxing did to us and the AIBA and all these motherfuckers, you'll be like, God damn, like what these guys went through with fucking crazy, man. And but we made it, bro. That's what makes you tough, bro. All the challenges, when you gotta break fucking walls to do the shit that we have done. And my son
100.
ain't going nowhere, bro. My son ain't going nowhere.
Got
You
you.
know, he just turned 25, young, and we want. We want the Tanks. We want the Garcias. We want the Bucreyes. We want the Taylors. We want all those dudes. We want the
Got you.
Heat. We want all of them. You know what I'm saying? We beat the most decorated boxer in fucking amateur boxing,
Well,
Lomachenko.